Okay, we're out in the garden now in Scoil an Cathaoirleán. We've already made one of the beds here, but I'm going to show you very quickly how to put it together. We have our cloche here and our timber raised bed. So I'm going to get a little bit of help from the teachers now, and we're going to put one together and we're going to show you how to plant it. Okay, now here's our Incredible Edibles raised bed pack. It basically comes in two parts. So you've got your timber raised bed kit. So that essentially is a timber box, and we have our bits and pieces here. And then the other part then is the cloche, which is our kind of mini greenhouse. So I'm going to get rid of this now for a second, and we'll just open the raised bed pack. Now what you'll notice is you've got two planks that are slightly shorter than the other two. Okay, so that one's just a little bit longer. So we're going to get rid of the long ones now for a second, okay? And we're going to do the short ones. So we're going to take one of our boards, which is one of our short boards, and we take one of our corner posts. So we pop him in just under here, and we need to fix that on. So what we're trying to do is just lining that up so it's nice and tidy, fits in now on the edge. So we've got a bag here with our screws in it. Now, if you have a screw gun in school, it's going to make this an awful lot quicker. So with the screw gun, you literally put the screw in and screw it in. So that's very quick. Now, you can use a screwdriver as well, which will just take you a little bit longer. It's a soft wood, so you're not going to be killing yourselves putting that together. We just carry on, and on both short planks, we're basically screwing the corner posts onto each one. That's one of our sides finished, and what we're looking for is our two end pieces to be joined like that. As you can see, they're flush with the ends, which is with the ends of the timber, and that's our one of our sides ready to go. Okay, so now we should have our two end pieces. So as you can see, we've put our corner bits on either end, so we should have two of those. So there we have our end pieces, and here are our sides. So now we're going to attach the side pieces on, and it's pretty much the same as what we've just done with the end pieces. So here's one of the sides. Now we're going to put it up against the corner, and you see the way I have the edge here flush with the end, so it makes a nice neat corner there. I'm going to use the screw gun just to make it do it a bit quicker, but you can also use the screwdriver. So in it goes, okay? Now, we have two screws per corner, just the same as we did on the ends. Perfect. So that's a really good, strong corner. So we're just going to go and do the rest of them. I'll give you a go at that, and we'll have the bed together in 5 minutes or so. Okay, so that's us finished now. That was pretty quick, and we're just going to lift the bed and bring it over into our growing area. So it's fairly light, and we're just going to pop it down here, and that's where we're going to grow our vegetable bed. Okay, so that's it. Now we have our bed in the growing area. Now if you don't have any soil where you're putting your bed, that's fine, we leave it as it is. But if you do have soil under where you're putting your bed, it's just a good idea just to break up the soil underneath. So I'm just using my fork here, and we're not really working that hard. It's just the top few layers of soil, just to break it up a little. And the reason for that is to help it drain a little bit better. And then also your crops like your carrots, it'll help the tap roots be able to get down deeper in the soil. So I'm just going to dig this over, and if you pop back in a minute, we'll fill the bed with soil, we'll build our cloche, and we'll show you how to plant up. So we have our bags of compost here, and we're just going to fill our timber raised bed now. So I'm going to put a bag in. It's easier to do it in the bed, because then you're not making a mess around the area. So I'm just going to cut it open with the scissors. And basically we're emptying our compost into the bed. We've a couple more bags to put in just to fill the bed, and then we'll come back and we'll plant it up. Okay, so we filled our bed with compost now, so the only thing left to do now is give it a bit of a water. We want to leave the compost fairly moist and ready to plant in. So I'm giving it a good old go with the watering can here. We've put in quite a lot of compost, so you can water it fairly heavily. It's all going to soak down through the soil. Now I'm just going to show you the compost then. We don't want it to be dripping wet, but we just want it nice and crumbly like that and moist and just sticking to your hands a little bit. We don't want it too wet for sowing in our seeds, but also we don't want it too dry, otherwise the seeds aren't going to germinate. So some of you won't have got the full raised bed and cloche pack, but that doesn't stop you from planting a garden in your school. Here at the school we're in today, they've made these fantastic raised beds. The staff here have put them together. Very, very simple. If you want to do this yourself, follow the link and go to Incredible Edibles and we'll show you how to do it.